Erin is a breast cancer survivor, having countless surgeries for it and the infections to follow, all the while maintaining a successful business. What we are about and what we are about at DermFx, and it comes from top down.
You can get Botox anywhere, you can get anything anywhere. Nowadays, everywhere, right? I would say you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a Medi-Spa.
Or when I first began, you can have your hand on a syringe. When you're about to inject the face, it becomes a whole different playing field.
Well, I'm here definitely to blow the wings into the young ones. I want to help mentor them. I want to get them to just level up, right? Always be trying to level up.
You get that one person in your life that can impact and change your life forever, and that is you. And I know that's true for countless women that are beside you.
Hey everybody, Erin Alonso here with DermFx, and today I am here with Kristina Plant, the head honcho over at Dana Point. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I am so happy to have you here too. We want to talk all about the culture and the back end of DermFx and what our heart is, and she carries it so well. I feel like your heart is on your sleeve, and I think you really, not only do you get it, but you embrace it and you live it, and that's a lot to ask for somebody inside and outside of the job. I want you to live this whole thing out. So it's awesome. Your whole story is just awesome, and everybody should hear it. It's just so inspiring. I think it gives people hope. And tell us.
Okay, so I kind of wanted to start with my journey into aesthetics. I originally didn't think I'd go into aesthetics. I had a little stint in the ER, and then my landlord was a good friend of yours, and she told me, you've got to meet this woman. She is 1 in a million. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, right, until I met you. Little did I realize you would surpass that and become the mentor of my life. And I can speak for myself as well as 1,000 other women that you have mentored. One thing that comes to mind when I think of you and mentoring is that saying that you've always said. When I tell you thank you, you tell me, hey, no, don't thank me. Go pass it along. I want you to help the next person. Or, I'm just here to give you wind under your wings to help you fly. And it's those comments that really are what you're all about. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. But going into that realm, there's a video that I watched one time, and it really, really sets the tone for what Erin is as a mentor. There's this, if you can imagine this, there's this lioness, and she's walking into the brush, and all of a sudden you can see the air changes. There's something dangerous on the horizon, and the lioness looks super alert, and you can tell she's ready, and she's ready for battle. And all of a sudden you see this huge lion come up walking behind her, looking all majestic. And the saying below it says, she fears not what's ahead of her because she knows who's behind her. That encompasses exactly what I feel about you. I'm ready to do battle for the good, for the bad, everything. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go for DermFx. And when I do that, I know that I've got you behind me, standing behind me, believing in me. And I just am so grateful to DermFx for the personal impact in my life. It really kind of formatted and had a very big impact on my life. There's so many things that I could say about you, and Erin is so humble, so I'm about to go rogue here.
Wow, I feel crazy. I'm like, this is not what we're talking about.
What? Yeah, this is what we're talking about, and I'm going to go rogue. So Erin is so humble, and I know that, it's hard for you to probably hear some of these things, but I think the world needs to hear them. What we are about and what we are about at DermFx, and it comes from top down. It goes into our culture. I feel like DermFx, if you've gotten hired at DermFx, you have hit the jackpot. You have hit gold. Not so much. It's not all about just treating the patients. It's because of the actual climate, and we become a family.
Yeah.
It's the Shannon, the Kathys, the Marthas, the Janas. When I went through one of the hardest times of my life, all these women really grouped around me and helped me. I wouldn't be sitting here today had it not been for you or the women at DermFx. I do want to go a little bit rogue here and just kind of give you more of insight onto what Erin is about. Don't mind my glasses. Here we go. So I'm going to read a little something that I wrote for her, or about her, that I had to write in a letter. And so going back to she's 1 in a million, this is what I wrote. Erin is a breast cancer survivor, having countless surgeries for it and the infections to follow, all the while maintaining a successful business. If you are part of DermFx, you are also welcomed into the Alonso family. A family that I believe to be a force of kindness, intelligence, talent, and all that is good in the world. To that point, Erin invites everyone to her house for any holiday, stating, if you have nowhere to go, you're always welcome here. I've seen her firsthand compassion for others. For example, there was a disheveled patient. I'll never forget this. She came in and she had barely any clothes on, and Erin was scrambling, running around, grabbing all of her own clothes, getting everything off the doors to give it to this woman. In addition was a terminal patient. Erin went above and beyond for this woman. She went over and treated her so she could look pretty in her last days of life. Erin also funds an orphanage called the Forgotten Foundation in Mexicali. These stories and accounts are endless, and they truly are. Going to Mexicali with you and the Forgotten Foundation, I remember when we had to leave and everybody was getting in the car. And I'll never forget it. I was sitting there and waiting for you to get in the car, and I looked back, and it was like tearing you away from these kids. And it touched my heart so deeply. So it's those moments that my loyalty to DermFx and what we stand for, I would never want to. I get a lot of people ask me, you could go on your own. You've got that. You could definitely go on your own. And my response is no. I want to be with Erin. I want her in my life for the rest of my life. She goes above what is a mentor. She is everything, a family member, a friend, a confidant. I remember one day I texted her and I said, do you have time to talk later? I have a question I need some advice on. And your response to me was, is this work or what's going on? And so the day got away from me and I went home and I was busy, how we all are. And I go home and all of a sudden I get a call from Erin. Hey, you still need to talk? So even in her busy life running 6 different clinics, you have time for your nurses. I know about you that you know your nurses inside and out. You know my flaws, where I can grow, and you're completely supportive of me. There's countless stories.
Well, wow. Thank you. I mean, I don't feel like I'm that good, but thank you so much. I do care. I probably care too much. And that, I hope, does show at DermFx and everything that we do and through every single nurse there, because that is what sets us apart, right? I feel like you can get Botox anywhere. You can get anything anywhere nowadays, everywhere, right? I always say you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a med spa. So, why do you pick DermFx? Why come here? Or why us? And I do think that the bottom line is we truly do love people before any part of it. My heart is for people. My heart is honestly for the best of all people. And not that we haven't made mistakes with people or whatever, but we always come back around to try to absolutely do the best and try to work things out with people. And we do care, even we don't have to make money at the end of the day, even on it. I care about the person before that. And I feel like that's rare. I feel like that has really kept people with us and that they trust us, knowing that no matter what the journey is, we've got them, no matter what it is. And I kind of lived by that, for my whole life. And I do think that, if you have something to pass on, you should pass it on. Like the gifts you're given, you need to use them and you need to show them. And
yeah, me too. I'm a person of strong faith. I love the Lord with all my heart and all my soul. So when I walk into a room, it goes far beyond aesthetics. If the door opens for me,
too, for sure,
I'm going to walk through it.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that happens all the time. I mean, all the time, from patients that we have with kids that are on drugs or homeless children. I mean, we kind of know everything. I know everything about so many of my patients, and, I pray with them. I pray for them. I am always an ear. I'll call when it has nothing to do with aesthetics still and think about them and think about ways to help their life or whatever is going on. I feel like we're kind of like the psychiatrist or bartender or hairstylist kind of advice, but with depth though too, not with just saying it too, but to watch all of these girls grow, it's been amazing. I can't even imagine a better existence for me. Like just to see, I don't know, people over the years and then over the decades, right? It's just been like, whoa, it's just watching all these things bloom and blossom. And
I've been with DermFx close to, in totality, 10 years. And I can remember when I first began, you can have your hand on a syringe, but when you're about to inject the face, it becomes a whole different playing field. And I remember being trained by Kathy Shannon, and I remember one time Kathy taking me in because I was so nervous and I didn't want my hands to shake, and you have to inject in front of family members. You have to be spot on. And I remember Kathy taking my hand and going, come here. give me your hand. This is how you inject, and this is what you do. But that's the kind of culture we have at DermFx. It's not that eat your young culture.
I don't want that at all. No, I'm here definitely to blow the wings into the young ones. I want to help mentor them. I want to get them, even if it's beyond DermFx. Like, I still want to help them to just level up, right? Always be trying to level up. And that's what my whole everything is, I feel like.
And that's what I want people to know is, for hitting that jackpot, that gold mine, I feel like in life, you at times get that one person. You get that one person in your life that can impact and change your life forever. And that is you. And I know that's true for countless women that are beside you. And I can't wait to do that for others. I see that when new people come in and, and working with all women, I never thought I would work with all women either.
Me either.
When my mom asked me, I'm a tomboy, I rode motorcycles. I love all those kind of adrenaline-y things. And I remember my mom asking me, what do you want to do? I said, I'm not working in labor delivery. I'll tell you that right now. I don't want to be around women all day. And sure enough, this is where I aired up. Yeah. I love it. I love the women. I love the camaraderie. I love the family-like atmosphere.
Yeah, well, I do too. And I hope that we can inspire all the more girls, right? I feel like we want, anybody else coming up and spread your wings and come fly away, right? And who knows what the future holds for any of us. I just feel like it's an exciting adventure and we're just doing it together. And DermFx is definitely a family. And I hope it is like that forever and ever. Even when I'm dead and gone, I hope that would be my hope, is that there's a place that women can go that's like by women and for women.
And you feel the feeling right when you walk in the door. That's the most important thing. I'm thinking about patients and having the honor to be in front of 20 plus women a day, men included. I think it's so important to say that these women, I'm just really honored. I'm forgetting my point, but I'm really honored. I am.
Well, I mean, we have the audience is what it is. And if there's a chance that you could touch somebody, right?
Oh, this is what it was. You have some people that come in, say the majority of our patients, they're mind-blowingly awesome. I feel honored and blessed.
I do too.
Like the Susies, and these people teach me, professors at US, all kinds of things, right?
Yeah.
But it's so important that, say a negative Nancy comes in, say that your typical Karen comes walking in the door, right? And that's very far and few between, but it does happen at times. That is when they walk in the room, I'm ready to change your day and genuinely change your day and show you love and direct kindness and, put those burning coals on your head, because I want you to walk out like an extra oomph in your step when you leave. That's the goal. And I expect everybody at the team at Dana Point to be the same way. Yeah, we are there to make people feel good, not just on the outside, but also on the
inside. Yeah. A lot of times they're there because, I can think of a classic one too, like many years ago, and not too many people get under my skin, but this lady, I was getting ready to do a long procedure on her, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, this lady hates me. I don't even want to sit in here for the next hour and a half. I'm like, what is it? And so finally I just like sat her up and I was like, I don't think I'm for you. I don't know why you're so upset with me or what I did or whatever. And this poor thing burst into tears, and her husband had impregnated their 18-year-old secretary. And that changed everything. Like, next thing we know, I started crying, she's crying, we're hugging, and I was just like, oh no, this is it. We're going to make you feel so cute. You're not even going to care. Like, this is it, and I changed the whole, and you have a path you can go down. I could have sat there quietly and like just awkwardly just done whatever while she was like barky and snappy, which I think when you're already like that and then you add pain onto it, who knows what she would have left like. But instead, I feel like I was able to touch her in a different way and really talk her through some things and just help her self-esteem and just help her feel like it's a horrible situation, but like that she was going to be able to get through it.
It's about the connection for sure.
It is. So anyway, we hope we can connect with you at DermFx, and we love all you guys. We truly do from the bottom of our hearts, and you can pick anywhere you want to go, but we honestly do, heart of hearts, bottom line, care about you. So,
and love you.
We do. I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you.